Okay, we are back for round 2 of our anatomy and physiology bite-sized revision sessions, looking at the content of the level 2 gym instructor course. And we are still with the respiratory system. We're still following that molecule of oxygen that we've just breathed in. So previously we've looked at the structures of the lungs. So we've taken a breath in, it's past our nose and our mouth, it's gone past our larynx and our pharynx, down our trachea, into our bronchi, into our bronchioles, and that air containing oxygen has ended up in our alveoli. So this is a nice little image of our alveoli here, and wrapped around that alveoli is the smallest of our blood vessels, known as our capillaries. So what is the point? Why are we interested in this system? Well, what we want to do is get the oxygen that is in our lungs into our bloodstream so we can use it down at our muscles. The other thing we want to do is get the carbon dioxide that is currently in our bloodstream out of our blood into our lungs so we can breathe it out. That process is known as gaseous exchange. We are simply swapping over two gases. Oxygen is going in, carbon dioxide is going out. We're exchanging two gases, gaseous exchange. Couldn't make that any easier. Okay, so how is that happening? Well, in our capillaries, the blood is oxygen poor. It's said to be deoxygenated blood. The oxygen has been used up around the rest of the body. However, the oxygen in the lungs, in our alveoli, is oxygen rich. It's very much oxygenated. So what we have is a high concentration of oxygen on one side of the barrier and a low concentration of oxygen on the other side of the barrier. Now the universe doesn't like this imbalance. It wants everything to be kind of nice and even. So oxygen is going to travel from an area of high concentration into the area of low concentration, and this is called diffusion. Now the flip side of that coin is that in the blood, we have a high concentration of carbon dioxide, and in the lungs, we have a low concentration of carbon dioxide. So the swap is going to occur there as well. That carbon dioxide is going to make its way from the blood into the lungs for us to breathe out. So we're getting gaseous exchange by this process called diffusion. And then by the end of this process, we've got oxygen-rich blood ready to travel around the body.